Every time tax day comes along, you're wincing at that tax bill. But what if I told you could cut your tax bill significantly and make sure you don't owe as much during tax season? I want to walk you through why you're paying so much and how to change it. Hi, I'm Michelle Kopp, financial coach and CPA here at Verde Capital Management. And today in this video, I'm going to share why so many high-income earning families are wasting thousands of dollars on their tax bill every year. Let's start with tax brackets because this one trips everybody up. One of the biggest frustrations I hear from my clients is we made so much more this year. Why do we owe so much more in taxes? It feels like you're being punished for success. You get a pay raise, you get a different job and a pay increase, or your spouse goes back to work or picks up a side hustle. And it feels like this tax bill makes no sense. Here's what's actually happening behind the scenes. Our tax system is progressive. That means only a portion of your income above certain thresholds are taxed at the higher rate, not all of it. But when your income increases, even by a little bit, that can push you into the next tax bracket. This can result in a higher effective tax rate and completely throw off your withholding. So the problem isn't necessarily the tax bracket system, though of course, any system can use a little bit of work. The problem is that most people don't understand how their increasing income impacts their total tax picture. They don't adjust anything, and by April, it's too late. Understanding your tax bracket exposure is the key to planning smarter. But again, like I said, most people don't figure that out until they're writing the check. Another big reason why people owe more in taxes is because their income changed in the year, but nothing else did. You got a raise, switched jobs. Like I said, the spouse goes back to work or picks up a side hustle. But did any of your withholdings change? Did you update your W-4? Did you pay estimated tax payments? Nope, no one touched them. And here's what happens. Your paycheck looks great all year long until tax season. Then you find out you didn't pay nearly enough. Now you find out you owe thousands and you're maybe even facing an underpayment penalty. Most people assume that their employer will figure it out for them, but spoiler alert, they don't. Payroll systems can't anticipate your total household income, your filing status, dependents, etc. Here's the truth. When it comes to income changes, your tax situation changes as well. And if you're not adjusting that ahead of time, you're in for a big surprise. And number 3, let's talk about tax planning or the lack thereof it. If you're not reviewing your tax situation before December 31st, you're missing out. Most high-income earners think, I'll figure it out at tax time. But there's questions that you need to know the answers to. Should I max out my retirement accounts before the end of the year? Can I accelerate any of my deductions? Most people think tax planning happens in March, but that's not planning, that's filing. Real strategy happens before December 31st. That's when you can maximize your deductions, shift income or expenses, contribute more for charitable contributions, harvest investment losses, and time bonuses and distributions strategically. If you wait until tax season to think about things, it's already too late. There are some things that you can do before April 15th of the next year, but the real moves that actually save you money happen before the calendar flips. Year-end planning is where you take control, and it's the difference between owing thousands or keeping thousands. Now that it's our second year in tax preparation at Verde, we're trying to do a more proactive approach and starting to meet with clients to tax plan so we can see their full picture, not only on the financial advising side, but now also on the tax preparation side. Planning for our clients, minimizing taxes, and making sure they're planned for the long-term future. You can't control tax laws, but you can control how to plan for them. And to be honest, most people aren't planning at all. In my next video, I'm going to show you one of the most common and expensive mistakes high-income earned families make when their income changes. Go ahead and check out that video on your screen, or go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be notified when it comes next week.